This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Hey, the way the Warriors were able to outperform the rest of the NBA last year, they put up huge numbers, win 67 games. How much extra pressure does that put on them this year, Shaq?
It'll be hard for anyone to expect them to win that many games again. I'll be surprised if they do it. Success in the postseason.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center, locking down the middle. Curry can't get it to go. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him. Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you could see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. Yeah. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the two. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Barnes. From deep three-point range, another miss by Curry.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past two seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Curry with the three. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And, you know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
And Carroll gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Curry. Curry with another miss.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. Screen by Valanciunas. That's good. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Curry. Bogut kicks to Green. Outside for Curry. Lets the three fly, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Curry with another miss. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll... That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Barbosa for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Biombo, the pass to Ross. Here's Joseph. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Iguodala with the bucket.
For three.
50 seconds left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Lots of room. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Azili kicks to Barbosa. To the wing on the left. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Patterson, the screen. Joseph dishes to Ross. Here's Patterson. No good with the triple. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
And Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. DeRozan's shot is good. Well, the Raptors show they can be a force in offense once again. That was very clearly a strength of the team last year, Greg.
Yeah, and Toronto has a lot of guys that can hurt you in a variety of ways. They can score in the half court, but are really explosive enough to get out and run if teams want to push the tempo.
Iguodala outside. DeRozan with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Barbosa for three. That's good. Barbosa's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And DeRozan, here we go. That is good. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Patterson. The shot is off, and Golden State will come the other way. And now, running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up, and the whistle blows. It's going to be an Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Damari Carroll's checked in for Ross. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Corey Joseph. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Curry's shot is good.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Lowry with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Here's Carroll. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas dishes to Carroll. Inside. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Azili's checked in for Draymond Green.
You know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Lowry against Thompson. Lowry with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They grab their own miss. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Really an extraordinary game for DeRozan. 12 points and a block. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partners. Hit the ground running and finished with a league-best 28 road wins.
Toronto's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. 14 feet away. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 4. Golden State's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. The Raptors have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry drives in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
One thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
Terrence Ross has checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to Ross. Johnson left side. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now the Warriors moving it up. Barnes got the ball. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
Hey, Kevin, will Coach Casey obviously...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
DeRozan against Curry. DeRozan passes to Scola. Again, Toronto.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Screen by Scola. Carroll kicks to Lowry. Stolen by Thompson. Curry against Lowry. Over to the wing. Barnes dishes to Curry. Curry with another miss.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. Clock at 6. It's DeRozan with the drive. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever? I mean, I doubt we'll see them make that mistake again.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Patterson comes in for Valanciunas, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Another miss by Curry.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Joseph, the pass to Scola. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 18 points for Steph Curry.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Curry with the steal. Pulls it up. Curry with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Now here's Joseph. Guarded closely. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The dish to Carroll. Off target from outside.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biombo, he's checked in for Scola. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Iguodala, no good. Raptors leading by 10.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. He can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
5 on the clock. Ross with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Ross has got 10.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
For three, Barbosa, good.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. One thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. One of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
Warriors trail by 12. From deep, Iguodala. And it's Biombo with the rebound.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Iguodala kicks to Green. Golden State moving it around. For three, Barbosa, and it's Barbosa again missing. Joseph dishes to Ross. Takes a three, and that's not going to go. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Warriors trail by 12. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Ross in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
The Warriors shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Bogut kicks to Spates. Bogut dishes to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
The Raptors making a switch here. Scola's checked in. Curry against Lowry. And the Warriors miss again.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Puts it up from 17. The Warriors pull it in. Spates has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds to every loose ball. We've got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Well, getting back to Kyle Lowry, the reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
Here's Valanciunas, and the shot falls short this time.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Feeds it to Ross. No one near him. Tries again, and it's sent back by Bogut. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Valanciunas passes to Scola. Here's DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Warriors trail by 15. Outside Curry. Another miss by Curry.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
DeRozan's shot is good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. And again, no good by Golden State.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Thompson against Scola. There's the pick. Here's Ross. Valanciunas dishes to Ross. Lowry against Barnes. Lowry kicks to Ross. Here's Valanciunas. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. It's Curry outside. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got his third rebound on the night. On the wing, DeRozan. Kept alive. And it's Carroll in the corner. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Raptors lead by 21.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Another miss by Curry.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And what a huge standout performance it was for DeRozan. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They can't stop the run with that one.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Bogut against Valanciunas, and stolen by Barnes. Thompson. But they get it back. Here's Green. Count it from 12.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. And the Raptors with the ball. And so Toronto takes this